Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, guys. Today we're going to be focusing on the short shots around the greens, your chipping and your pitching. We're going to get an understanding of how we use the tool, how contact should be, and how you should descend on all of these shots. This is not a lifting motion. This is more of a descending motion with a forward shaft lead. Your hands or the handle of the club must lead, and the head needs to follow. A lot of what you need to understand is how your hands, your grip, and your setup affect that and make that easiest. Okay, so let's start with setup. When you get set up to the shorter shots, you want to make sure you have a very narrow stance and your weight favors your left side. It doesn't need to be 80-20, just a little bit more weight on your left is preferable. When you have ball position on your shorter chips, because you're trying to hit a low running shot, we're going to have it just off the back heel. Okay, so the way I like to explain it is you're going to have your toe pointing just to the right of the ball. Okay, weight favors the left, hands are also forward. And now we got to understand exactly how our grip and our hands and our wrist action affects the face of the club. Okay, so really get in tune with how your left wrist affects this club face. If I were to put my hand on the face here and through a shot cup my wrist and have this cuppingness here, I'm obviously going to be creating more loft than if I kept that wrist flat. You would see that I now have a more de-lofted face with the hands, the handle forward. So that's really the biggest key is as we take a backswing, we're doing so with our shoulders and our club following the shoulder turn, and we want to really focus in on the left hand here staying firm, not firm, but flat, straight. We don't want any cupping or lifting through this shot because then you're adding loft through the shot, and there's no way of being consistent if your club face has different amounts of loft or changing lofts through the shot. We want to make sure that we're having a consistent de-lofted face through the shot. And that starts with setup. And then we gain an understanding of the wrist action. Dave, if you could step up here, we're going to get you kind of set up nicely. I'm going to get a golf ball. So as Dave sets up, I would want this foot square or perpendicular to his target line, pointing just to the right of the ball. Okay? And get a comfortable distance away. Okay, very good. Bring that foot up a little bit more to see it comfortable. Good. Now, weight needs to favor the left side, so get your weight a little bit to the left. And we want to get your hands